Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports. It's a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge. We've got back with a new mic. Well, not a new, it's my mics combined into this Frankenstein of a mic. It's going to be absolutely an amazing day. Hopefully, we're going to be loud and proud and clear for you here. Talladega Superspeedway for the Winston Throwback Series is Wednesday night racing. Ready to rock and roll. Bob Garoppolo is going to be your pole sitter. Parker Weekly will be the outside pole sitter. The only double file restart we'll have will be the start of this race, of course. After that, single file restarts for the drivers. They're going to run a ton of laps here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Joshua Brock, Rich Holland, Jesse Bunnell, Michael Coulter Jr. That'll be the top three rows. John Hammond and Brian Farrington will make up row number 4. Charles Garrett, Justin Malarkey in row number 5. Joe Grijalva and that number 24 will be there with Brandon Porter to his outside. Let's move on down that starting grid. Cameron DeRoe, Kevin Savoy. It'll be Sam King, Anthony Crownover, Matt Magner, William Kern, Donnell Williams, and Kevin Hunsaker. So 20 drivers at the field. The race controller will be there at the end. And no doubt, be a ton of fun. Good to see everybody out there. We'll show the top 20 since there's 20 drivers. That way we don't have that split going on right there. 94 laps for the drivers as we get ready to rock and roll. I think I said 97 laps on the overlay. That's okay. That's a quick change. 94 laps. They do have 3 pace laps, 50% fuel, or sorry, 60% fuel in the cars. Roughly about 4 sets of tires. They do have a fast repair. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to have a lot of things shaking up here. All brought to you by MCI Graphics, AMR race controller out there. Then, of course, Team Monte Carlo, butt kicker, promo code throwback out there for those folks. And make sure that you take care of them. That if you get out there and you go to thebuttkicker.com, make sure you use that promo code because it helps out the league and all they do. Golden Productions out there. Holly, good to see you, dear. I appreciate you on Facebook as well. Much love. Kendra, thank you for the like out there as well. Anthony, he says the back to the front in lap 1 contest is on. Is that what he said? Challenge. From back to the front challenge is on first lap. Green flag, we're going. These cars are touchy. They're dicey. They don't like to be pushed. And if you do, well, you better hold on. Backstretch run, 2x2. Garofalo there. It does look like the 17 of Bunnell's going to run to the back. Back as well as we start to see who's going to make it work. Who's going to make themselves kind of sit there. If you give up that bottom lane to run to the back, well, that's kind of where they go. And right now, talk about Anthony Crownover, what he said. There he is. He's all the way in 4th already. From the back to the front, he said. Now the 20 out front, Brian Farrington. The 31 of Justin Malarkey is going to be right there. 25 is going to be right. He said in lap 1, back to the front, he's going to lead that lap. John Corbett, good to see you. Jamie Lindado, good. That's right. Let's go racing. Absolutely. Good to see everybody out there on all the chats. Keep it rolling. I appreciate you doing it. Justin Malarkey to the high side. Brian Farrington to the bottom. Number 3 of Michael Coulter Jr. picking up another spot right here. The 40 of Bob Garoppolo, very good at speedways. He likes speedways. Bob has had the chance now to get himself up there. He was the pole sitter. He's ready to rock and roll. Just wants to keep yourself back in front. 84 laps is a long way around this racetrack, and about 250 miles for the drivers. Race information, that's what we were looking at before. Here it is one more time on your screen. 2.65 miles in length. The track temperature 129 degrees. So that track is, for the lack of better words, it's spicy. 79 degrees in the air temperature. It'll cool down a little bit, but not hot. Fastest lap of the race, 50.27. It is Super Speedway week on iRacing, so we're seeing a lot of these drivers. The lap times aren't what they're normally on off weeks. A second and a half slower than what we're normally used to seeing. The 49s will definitely be a factor here for some of these drivers, but not necessarily the end all to be all. Right now, the top 20, looking like that. Mile, get you a like out there. Much love, too. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody out there. You are all amazing. Thank you so much. JCMO Mark, thank you so much for the follow out there on Twitch. Much love to you. Got your brother out there? I thought I recognized your name. I did. There's Mr. Malarkey right there. He's having some fun. He's trying to make the outside line work. Right now, Anthony Crownover has John Hammond to the inside. I kind of want to follow him to the outside. I want to get to the inside here. We want to look at maybe the 33 of Charles Garrett here. And we'll go inside that cockpit view. Throttle control is going to be everything, and keeping your nose where it don't belong, or keeping your nose from out of where it doesn't belong, that's going to be a big factor here. Rob Van Nest, Mr. Van Nest, how are you doing out there? Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for liking. Much love to you. Out of the throttle, trying to keep the car turned down. This car is naturally going to turn right, just based off the throttle and how they're set up. They're a very big, flat right side. And it likes to stick with things. So if they make contact with a wall, it's going to be very tough to pull them off. And you pretty much need to ride the wall for a little bit. It'll do less damage than trying to pop it off the wall and make that one. There's Charles Garrett. He's inside the top 10 in 7th. Second group of drivers not far off. There's Mr. Grijalva. He's driving a new car today. New car. With the Super DuPont Superspeedway Superman DuPont paint scheme. I like it. Bob Garofalo back here. Trying to take it easy. Cameron Drouot inside the top 10, and the rest of the field, well, they got it just back there chilling out. Actually, driver off the most positions going to be Parker Weekly. Is off 18 from the start of the race. He is dead last at the moment in the field. Brandon Porter right in front of him. That's Rich Holland there to work the Tabasco number 35. Matt Magner in the 77, giving himself some love. Enjoying the day. Sam King driving the Kodiak paint scheme, having a great day as well. There is Mr. Budnell, and he's off 10. He started 5th, but I think this is all about timing. Joshua Brock, fastest lap of the race from right here, 49.44. As we start to see, it's a little bit of shake and bake happening. James Gresham, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you. Appreciate you. Alerts are not on. I'll make sure the alerts are on. So let's go through it. There's a follow. James got his like with it. That's awesome. There's that. There's that. I want to make sure everybody's stuff pops up that I can see. Some of the stuff I can see, some of the stuff I cannot. I kind of wish the likes on YouTube were more integrated. Crown over your race leader from the back to the front, and that's what he did. Colbert Jr., fastest lap of the race, 49.27. And that's going to continuously change the lighter that these cars get and the more that they work. Very interesting to see. It seemed to be a little bit more aggressive in practice, and right now, about 8 laps in, the double file starting to kind of pick away at them. Not anything to be having any kind of exaggeration with. These cars are going to have to do this for quite a while. 86 laps to go, the 85 laps to go this time by. And drivers starting to run their faster laps. Donnell Williams runs his fastest laps. Parker Weekly runs his fastest lap. The race leaders who are up there running together all ran their fastest laps at all sub 50-second laps. Nate, the 31 is yeah, Justin's got this. He's got people behind him. Charles, what are you doing out there? Good to see you. Good to see you out there. Much love to you. Thank you so much for being out there. He is not alone. I promise he's not alone. He's got that 43 on lock behind him. William Kern ready to rock and roll. Trying to help them get to the front. Hard to side draft these cars without them wanting to stick together. But it is very possible. Drops into the second lane, trying to make it work. It is all right. It is all right. We do have a new series coming up here in about 2 weeks. So we'll be able to take over. I'll miss you guys too, but it's okay. It's all okay. You got AJ out there. AJ will take care of you. But I'll be here. I'll be here. Got a new series we're going to pick up with them, and we'll have some fun with it. Now, we're in a two-car tandem, losing some ground here. Nobody really tried to get up there and help them. I think this is not necessarily a mistake. Michael Colbert Jr. looking to plant his number 3 car up there and show why that number 3 was so dominant on super speedways. Anthony Crownover midway in the line right there is going to be right here. Crownover and Malarkey would be a good team here. How you doing? I love that BW car out there. Throwbacks are the best to watch. I agree. I agree. Brandon Porter, fastest lap of the race. 49.25. Somebody's going to hit that 48.9. It's going to happen. Al, much love to you, brother. Good to see Al Reed. Alan's out there in Leitrim, Ireland. He is fantastic guy. Fantastic driver, too. From my Sunday afternoon leagues, those are all about to begin again this Sunday. We're going to have the Outcast Racing League back in action. And then Sunday evening, again, Duck Press Media. That'll be a ton of fun. Tomorrow night, I will be streaming tomorrow night, but I'll be streaming from inside the car. I think I'm going to run the Goat Racing practice race that they're going to have tomorrow. I think that's what I'm going to do. Crownover back a little bit. John Hammond, your new race leader. 31, 43, 25. Those 3 cars, I do believe. We're going to have a dog and pony show here. They're going to have exactly what they need. Let's go inside the gyro cam of the 25 of Anthony Crownover. Trying to get to the back of the 31. See, Malarkey's not alone. I said they'd make a great team. Watch them roll. To the outside, Farrington goes. The 20 takes a line away from the 10. Now the aggression starting to, they're getting antsy. They want to make this thing just absolutely fantastic. James, thank you so much, sir. Much love to you. Malarkey to the outside. Now the 20 takes over the lead from John Hammond, but Justin Malarkey has got enough of that bubble between he and the 25 right now of Anthony Crownover. There they are. Gonna be able to make it stick. Thank you, James. Much love to you. He's doing exactly what I need to make you like my social media person. Love it. 25 to the outside. 6 puts his nose there. DeRoe ready to rock and roll. A lot of switching going on. Al Reed, thank you very much. Nate Condell, thank you for that. Nate, appreciate you, my man. Al, thank you for sharing the stream. Much love to you. Brian Farrington now, all that ground that they just made up, all kind of broken and lost. And Malarkey right behind the 28. Be a cat and mouse game for a little while. Kevin, points leader in the series, holding on to 14th right now. The driver trying to dampen some of that's going to be right behind him. About 2 cars behind him, 17, or 3 cars, sorry, 3 cars behind him. The 17 and 17th. They are rolling, and so now it's time. Make sure you do it. Sounds of iRacing. Turn it up. just like that. A little sound feature right there. Hopefully you've got your stereo is what I call it nowadays, because now most people just they have it there and they stare at it. Yeah, cranking up a little feature for you that I like. I called it Sounds of iRacing a long time ago, and then I've seen a lot of people adopt it, and I'm really happy that they are, because I think it's such a cool feature. The sounds are very accurate to what the tracks hold, and I'm pretty happy about that. So if I can start a trend, and I'm nobody, I love it. It's amazing. Farrington to the outside. Crownover still trying to go to the lead. Here's the 28 right behind Hunsick. We're trying to make some things work. John Hammond there to the inside, just kind of biding the time. We're going to start looking at pit road any moment here. James, he said it. He said you can send stars to help keep making the stream better and better. You're absolutely right. That's stars do help everything. So much love to you. The thing about stars is every bit of stars that I get are actually going to support a local charity that I have here. I used to sit there and be like, hey, this is the charity I'm supporting and doing this, but just kind of a little information. There's this local camp that I like to support. It's called the Wonderland Camp. It's a special needs camp that we like to donate to every year. So my stars go to that. But we do take a little bit of that and help improve the stream and make sure that I can, one, pay for, you got to pay for things every month and be able to make this work and make this run. But also, we are going to be making a big investment here towards the end of the month. We're going to be able to pay off some bills here for Signature Esports, and then we're going to be making the investment in upgrading and taking care of things. So, Signature Esports, by the end of this month, will be completely debt-free and in the green in the red for a little while. Kind of a little personal information for you folks. We just had a rough couple of years here, personally and business-wise, because of, the COVIDical that was out there. But a little hard work, a little determination. We had some bad luck on the way and some bad management on the way, and now we're able to make it work. We're going to be able to do some things here, so it's going to be a ton of fun. So hopefully, knock on wood, barring any kind, I don't like mentioning it because then I feel like I'm jinxing myself, but barring any kind of catastrophe here, we should be able to take care of everything that we are taking care of and that we need to take care of. Pretty much pay off all the debt that we have and be able to make that work. It's going to be tough. And some of this stuff was stuff that I had that is, you can't believe certain things happen in life, and that's how I felt about it. I appreciate it. We're going to be trying to work hard, though. We're going to continue to move forward and continue to work hard. Once these improvements are made, it'll be harder at work, not only making the iRacing streams look better and present better, but also we'll be working on the video game that I've been working on for a little while now. I know you guys heard me say it time and time again a few times, but it's going to be a reality. I'm looking to release it somewhere around Christmas, around the December area. It's going to go out for hopefully beta by Christmas, which means you'll be able to pick it up at the Steam store or on Epic Games. 28 finally gets the run out there, picks up Anthony Crownover, and now these two are going to be able to go back at it. So, some big things that I want to do, and I just want to be able to complete some of the goals that I have. And there's a reason why I got into this, and it was to be able to make sure that I could make an impact. And that's what I'm doing this for. Our game development will hopefully make an impact as well, and help out some folks out there. Maybe help provide jobs as well. That's what we like to do. That's what I like to do. More than anything is provide ways for folks to make income. So we're looking to do that as well. I am looking for somebody who is a social media guru, because kind of need some help over here at SE. So if somebody's got reasonable rate, looked at, and they can help me grow as far as being able to post and do some other things, or even teach me a few things that this old pony needs to learn, it'd be even better. So send your expertise my way. If you've got somebody out there that can do that, send it my way. Kevin out front, William Kern in the 43-25 right there, 16, 20, 10. The top 6 drivers. Some of them are your biggest movers. Right now, Kevin up 20 spots. The number 28 from the back to the front. Anthony Crownover up 14. William Kern on the outside. He is up 17 spots. Brandon Porter up 8. Donnell Williams from the back. He started 20th. He is in 11th, so he is up 9. Who's our broadcaster's favorite driver? Ah, that's a good question. Some of you know. Oh, they're wrecking. Big one. Caution. It came out. Are we talking real-world cautions or real-world drivers? Or are we talking my favorite driver in the race? Because I don't usually pick favorites. But I will. Caution comes out. Here it is. So it all kind of started right here. They were starting to come to pit road, and kind of turned into pretty much some weird stuff. Some weird things happening. Here's William Kern up here. I don't know if he was coming to pit road. He had the 16 with him, Brandon Porter. I think he was trying to drop down here. Maybe trying to drop down and go to pit road at the same time. 16 to the back bumper. Oh, man, and 43 goes up high. He is backwards, gets into a couple of drivers. A lot of drivers still up to speed, trying to make it work. So William Kern able to take care of some things, and then these other drivers right here just trying to take care of some things. So Brandon Porter will be your race leader as they come around. DW. James, my favorite driver in the series, and it's only because he's given me such a good following out there. I like them all. I like every driver that's in here. I've known Anthony Crownover since my very first broadcast. I've known Justin Malarkey since last year. Coulter Jr. I've seen in and out of different series. Brock I just met with this series. Rahava's an awesome little driver, and he's in the Army, so I gotta say thank you to all that. And his dad's awesome. But my favorite driver in the series is this guy right here. A little bit of spiciness. I love them all though. And Malarkey's awesome. Malarkey is awesome. I am not going to say that Malarkey's not a BA person, because he is. He's a very, very awesome. I like them all. From the top to the bottom, I like them all. Now, my favorite driver in iRacing would happen, and he's in the chat, would be Al Reed. Love that man. He's absolutely fantastic person. Al is awesome. He's my favorite iRacing driver as far as the series goes. As far as every series that he's just been very cordial, very nice. And the fact that he gets up and races in leagues that start, so late for him, is just a dedication to what he is, to who he is. So, Al is, and whether you were in the chat or not, I'd still say the same thing. And my favorite driver in the real world, even before his troubles and what he had, when Dale Jr. retired, my second kind of favorite driver that I had was Kyle Larson. So I've kind of been a Larson fan for many years, and then was very disappointed when he went through his troubles and his issues that he kind of did himself. And it reminds me just, a lot of young folks out there that forget that life can catch up to you and your dreams can be crushed. I've seen it many times. And so my hat's off to Kyle for getting back out there and running. So, much love to everybody. I thank everybody out there for doing what you do. And I've just been a Hendrick fan as well for a long time. RCRO had a great program. As far as NASCAR goes, it's pretty cool. My favorite truck series driver is Brennan Poole. Drives a 15. Awesome dude. Like to see him get back out there and win some. He broke his arm last year. Was in a couple of the series that we worked. Xfinity series. Somebody's gonna have to spark my interest over in the Xfinity series. They really are. So it's gonna be awesome. Evertina King giving us a big old subscription out there on the old YouTube. Much love to you. Thank you so much for being a part of the SC Warrior Nation over here. Brock is your race leader. Porter's going to be in second. Williams third. Garofalo, Grijalva, Garrett, Coulter, Holland, Bunnell, Hammond. Single file restarts for the series that is similar to what they used to do in this era. So that's what they're going to be doing. It's a ton of fun. Ton of fun. Yeah, Al is kind of one of those one of a kind people, and it's not just that he's a good person. He's also a fantastic driver. You throw a track at his direction, he knows how to drive the car, or he figures it out throughout the course of the race. If he gets it wrapped up into something, or if he wraps himself up into something and it's his fault, he's first to apologize. So that's the epitome of what I think a driver is. So make sure you get out there and you support your sim racers and all the people out there that support what iRacing is doing, and the community that this has allowed everybody to form. This is such a big community, but it's very tight knit as well. You have to show these folks that they're deserving, and they are all very deserving. One, it's going to restart up high. Pace truck's going to be in. And the biggest pythons in all of iRacing, Fred the Barney Flagman, high above the stands here at Talladega Superspeedway. You're going to start seeing, this is a long front stretch. And then, of course, the start-finish line is going to be on the out stretch just after, about 300 feet after pit road exit. And the start-restart zone is somewhere right about close to the flat, I think. It's right about here. They're going to get it. Here he is. Caution. They're going to extend the caution for another lap here, I do believe. Getting some things situated. Fred was ready. You saw him glitch his arm a little bit. And he was like, look, man, look. I'm ready to go. He's so funny. All right, now we got to go back around. We love it. Thank you so much, everybody. You're all amazing. We love you. We appreciate you. James, thank you for all the shares. Nate, thank you for the like. Again, Al, thank you for the like. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you. See, James has this awesome #1 fan badge. He's also got, what are these badges? I can't remember. See, you're an anniversary follower. He's got 1 year. Share, of course, in the top fan. Make sure that Al, you're celebrating the 1 year anniversary of following too, dude. Nice. If you guys want to know how long you have been a follower of Signature Esports, you put in / follow age. It's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. And I'll tell you how many days you've been a follower of Signature Esports. I think that's on all platforms too. I think you can do that Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, I do believe. So thank you so much to all the folks doing that. See, Buddha86 has been a follower for 1 year, 2 months, 20 days, and 2 hours. Full send. Very cool. Very, very awesome. Thank you so much. Buddha86. First time chat from you too. You've been a follower for 1 year, 2 months, 20 days. Much loot. Al, I love it, man. It's your first chat in there too. Killer, man. I love it. All right, pace truck is off one more time here. And let's go back to Fred. I love it. Love it. You all are amazing. Chris Stewart, thank you for the like. Much love to you out there. Appreciate you so much. All right. You're ready. That's a full send moment. Going. Woo, a little wall tap from the one. Look at him. He's got pounds for days. Joshua Brock got this restart there, but you've got to remember, if you're the race leader here and you got to jump on the field, you know what's going to happen behind you? All these drivers are going to be starting to pick up some of that wind. They're going to start getting themselves into a good situation to be able to make some passes. And Joshua Brock might be up to speed, 177 miles an hour. But Rich Holland right now, he and Jesse Bunnell are 185 getting into the corner. It's the difference. You got to make sure that you're going to want to work with folks here, especially over the next 64 laps. There's going to be a ton going on out there. We love you all. We appreciate you. I'm live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube for every iRacing broadcast that I do. And right now, Grijalva going to the outside. Full set, he says. Move over. Got to watch it. I'm going to be doing my impression of Vince McMahon here pretty soon. I said you're fired. Or whatever it was. I don't know. Brock has a whole lot of people with him. All my cautions brought to you by Eric's Doing Other Things podcast. You can check them out on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple iTunes, Google Podcast, all over the place. They do have a Facebook page and a YouTube channel as well that you can get out there and do. NDNT, I think is what it is. Nerds Doing Other Things. Love AJ and all the folks out there. They're going to be taking over a broadcast that I was doing on Thursday, Wheels American Cup Series, and I encourage everybody to get out there and go and watch them. I think it is All-Star 15 on YouTube. Ryan Farrington running the fastest lap of the race, 48.84. And I said that these drivers are going to be starting to pick up the pace here. The patience is kind of worn thin. We watched as they came to pit road. They were all trying to come to pit road nice and evenly. But somebody got to the back bumper or somebody else got turned around. And now Will Kern back here is going to be off the racetrack. Oh, I think was he blinking? There's Parker Weekly right here at the 71. Sam King in the 41. Will was just an innocent bystander there. All of you fine folks out there, thank you so much for being who you are. Much love to you. All right, 3 wide racing. Ooh, ready to go. Charles Garrett kind of got left. Brian Farrington, fastest lap of the race. He's your race leader. 48.65 last time by. Anthony Crown over to the bottom. He is a virtual tie when it comes to the race line. I don't know that you can get any faster. He's going to go up the racetrack and go with the 20. Right now, 3 wide once again. He gets a little bit free off the corner here. Farrington sends it high side. Right, he did. He went straight to the high side. 31 right there. Joshua Brock trying to battle back to the inside as the 16 with a Porter right behind. Brock, Farrington, Crown over. Everything is just kind of changing pace. We're going to see what's happening. 197 miles an hour for the 20 and the 25. They're moving 10 of Hammond trying to make some moves up as well. He's going to be there to the inside. 20 trying to close the gap down. He is going to. Gotta make sure that you are clear. And right now, John Hammond doing the right thing, lifting, making sure that he didn't have any issues there. 6 of DeRoe to the outside. Cameron trying to have a great day here. 3 wide racing, 28 on the bottom, 6 on top. Hammond is a sandwich. And that is the way it goes. And I tell you what, Cameron's keeping up with that side draft on the outside. Not much you're going to be able to change that. He's rolling to the front by himself. He's in 4th. Farrington to the second row. 25 of Crown over down low. He's going to pull in front of Joshua Brock. Now the inside lane's going to work just a little bit more. 3 car, middle pack. Cameron DeRoe is making up some lanes there. I do believe Brock is going to drop back here. Maybe look for some teammates trying to get himself back up there. Get all the teammates back up in contention here. Right now, he's going to work with the 99. 99 is going to be low 35, try to be in the mix. That is Rich Holland, Mr. Hashtag Spicy here in the Winston Throwback Series. Probably a very popular driver here in the series as well. Not just because of me, but because he is the Hashtag Spicy everywhere. When we get back to driver camps next week, you're gonna be able to see him. He's gonna be able to run some stuff. Tomorrow night, gonna be off. We're gonna be right. We're gonna get out and race. We're gonna race a race with new league, Goat Racing League. We're gonna do a practice race for Saturday's Clash. We're gonna do that tomorrow night. I'll probably get in there and drive with them. Friday night back with the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. They're gonna have some fun. Saturday, the Clash at Charlotte for the Goat Racing League, the greatest of all time racing league. They're going to be ready to rock and roll on Saturday. Sunday, the Outcast Racing League back in action for week 1 of their new series that they have, season 2 for them. Duck Press Media Solutions Truck Series, brought to you by Strictly Stock Racing. That'll be on Sunday evening. Monday, back at it again, the IVRL HMG Innovations Truck Series. And then Tuesday should be an off day for me. We'll see. I should be back. I might be back with the NECRL. We'll see. We're going to see. It depends on what happens this weekend. There's some things that I need to fix and change on my end for the Tuesday nights. I think Tuesday nights were just being rough for me for those guys, and I felt awful. But if not, they will have a stream, but I'll make sure to share that over, and we'll make sure that they're taken care of. Farrington, Crownover, Hammond, Duro, Hunsaker, Malarkey, Porter, Garofalo, Garrett, Williams, that'll be your top 10. Well, we have a moment. I got to do it. Got to pay the bills, folks.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Love both of those folks. At the end of the race, we'll play the Goat Racing one as well, because I want to make sure they get the exposure they need coming up here. They are still recruiting. They have a truck series that's going to start Tuesday nights. They have an Xfinity series that'll be on Thursday nights, and then a Cup series on Saturday nights. I will be broadcasting the truck and the Cup series. Skull Key Esports will be broadcasting the Xfinity series, and as our good friend Nathan Bogart and Anthony Zirkle, they should be doing that. So much love to the guys over there. Thank you to Charles for being so awesome about that as well. We love those folks. If you know who the Goat Man is himself, that's the Goat Racing Fanatic. 71 of Parker Weekly going to lap down. I think that is just all about timing right there. And we shall see. Much love to you all. Thank you to everybody out there. I know that you get a lot of ads and commercials and stuff like that out there, but those folks, they treat me nice, and they have great products. I love the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. It becomes my Friday. It's become my Friday morning routine with those fine folks over there, and that's AJ Coppola and Matt out there. It's doing some amazing things. With just the things they want to talk about. So much love to them, and congratulations on all the success that they've been having. And I tell you what, that coffee, that Roasted Gems coffee, you got to try it out. I highly recommend it. I drink it every day now. RoastedGems.com. They do have a promo code for your first order, BZ20. It's Bravo Zulu, the number 2, the number 0. Those are the codes, the digits. You get 10% off your first order. They ship free right here in the United States. Malarkey getting a shout out there. There he is. Thank you, Al. You're amazing. And much love to you. Just gave him a follow out there on the old Twitch channel. Much love. Thank you, sir. Chris Stewart's a fun fact. Farrington's name on the PS3 NASCAR 0809 games was Victorious. Well, you just call him Vic. All right, okay, all right. Well, Farrington's doing a pretty phenomenal job. But we're just about halfway through this one, and still lots of racing left to go. There's still at least two more pit stops by the math, by the counter on my end to go. And of course, that will be all dependent on what is going to be taken up here. Farrington, Garrett, Hammond, Malarkey, and nobody giving up any room. They've had some 2 and 3 wide racing here that has been no short of just spectacular. And they've done a phenomenal job of being able to keep themselves within a good, not only a good relative for the top, at least the top 10. We'll see the top 10 kind of move around a little bit here. But all the way back to Matt Magner and Joshua Brock, 18 drivers really soaking it up. Parker Weekly back here, he's got some heavy right nose damage, and that's what's keeping him from doing what he needs to do to make this work for himself. Right now, Malarkey to the outside. He had a huge run and a big push from Anthony Crownover. I called this one a little bit here, I think. I said the 31 and the 25 are going to work phenomenally together. Look, little side draft action. 31 gets a good little love bump right about here. 33 of Garrett to the inside. Farrington to the bottom. That straightaway, the tri-oval into the straightaway is a good thing for the high line here. Watch this. Guess who leads that lap? 31 of Malarkey leads. Into the corner. I think both of these drivers are going to be able to drop down. They're pretty close to it. So Malarkey and Crownover take over the second lane here. And they're the fastest drivers out there right now. Minus the drivers in a heavy draft like Rahalva back here, who's trying to catch up some positions from the bottom side. And Kevin Savoy, who's running just a little bit slower lap than he. And Farrington back to the bottom. Malarkey last lap, 0.3 of a second better than Brian Farrington. And they did that from the high side. That's incredible to see. So Malarkey, Crownover, mid lane here with the 6 of Duro. If I want somebody behind me pushing, it is most definitely the 25 of Anthony Crownover. He's doing a phenomenal job of making sure he gets right to the back bumper, trying to side draft, trying to get themselves in that second lane to be able to help that airflow and make that straight line tunnel kind of get themselves down the backstretch here. And you see the movers and shakers get inside this racetrack, but we're still having a great time, and this looks like a lot of fun for these drivers. I mean, it's fun for me. Coulter Jr., the 6 was doing a phenomenal job of helping the 25 make that air package work. 33 drifts up the track just a little bit there. Charles Garrett trying to hold on. He's in 9th, right where he started. Just having a good day, having a good drive off. Sound of iRacing coming right back at you. Here's a chance to crank it up. If you got your sound system on, there it is. tracks in all of iRacing. One of the largest super speedways. Not the fastest super speedway in iRacing, but one of the fastest tracks out there. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Fastest track out there when it comes to the 2.6 mile super speedway race that they have here. It's just absolutely amazing to see 200 miles an hour from these drivers. Matt Magner running just that right there. Big special thank you to the sponsors of the Winston Throwback Series, Butt Kicker. Go to thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code Throwback as a part of this absolute. If you remember anything, thebuttkicker.com. I know that we have a couple of series that have Butt Kicker as a sponsor. Friday nights is AOR 20. Today is Throwback. Make sure that you utilize one of those. It does help the leagues. They do throw a kickback to the folks, and a great business, especially one that has helped iRacing and these simulation drivers do some fantastic things. Malarkey, your race leader, has Farrington all over the rear bumper, and tell you what, 31's been able to make it work, and he's had a lot of help, and he was the lone man out there. Well, he's made a lot of friends, that's for darn sure. Evertina King says, woo, Ohio Buck, show him how it's done. I like it. He fell back just a little bit, though. I think he was just trying to buy his time. And he is doing just that. Joshua Brock to the outside. This is going to come down to the end of this race, 52 of 94. They do have a green flag pit cycle about to happen any moment. They have about... I want to say they came in on 27 during the caution. Here's your pit strategy for the bottom of the racetrack right there, or on the right side right there. 25, 26 laps right now. So most of these drivers are going to start thinking about coming to pit road any moment here. I would assume that they're going to try to stretch it as much as they can because at 50% fuel or 60% fuel, that's going to put them pretty much at the end of the fuel cycle here in the next lap or two, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see how it works. We'll see what happens as they continue to move forward. Yeah, there it is. Kind of called that one. Mark Creighton. So I'm pretty sure that, and we were going to get to him as well here in just a moment. Brandon Porter, Garofalo, Savoy, Magner, Bunnell, Holland, King. A little better pit stop this time. No caution comes out due to any of those issues, so that's awesome. Good to see. Kevin back out front. Bunnell trying to make it work as well. 35 of Holland making it roll forward. Magnet's got a pretty good paint scheme. It's got that semi-gloss matte look. You're absolutely right. I know that a lot of the folks in here have their cars painted by one of the other sponsors that are of this series. He's actually in the race. There's your race controller. Amar RC is going to be your race controller, but where'd it go? I was waiting for it to... It's going to pop up here in a second. Love the dib. Oh, 41. Sam King. Off track there. He's going to be back on pit road. Something happened there. I don't know if he got hard into the situation there or what. Justin Malarkey's going to be up to speed here. He's going to come around. So the top 7 are on pit road. So Malarkey will be able to pick up some things. DeRoe's going to be out there as well. Malarkey trying to make it work. There it is. MCI Graphics on Trading Paints. That's Michael Coulter Jr. Who's coming around right here in the number 3 car. Make sure that you look up Michael Coulter Jr. on, here's his name, on Trading Paints if you want it. He does some paints out there. Has a ton of fun. Check him out. Make sure that you go and do that. Yeah, I think Coulter's been doing a lot of the paints for the series. I'm not sure who did, who didn't on his. And if he's inside the top 3, we'll have to ask him. If not, I'll know next week. But he's been running that one pretty much all year long. So for as long as I've seen him. Malarkey picking up the pace on Bunnell. Bunnell up to speed now. He is your race leader. Malarkey is roughly a 185. Bunnell 177. Malarkey is going to be able to use that draft, and I don't know if he's going to go around or if he's going to push him. He might push him. Yeah. Good opportunity. But now Malarkey, Joshua Brock here on the high side. Anthony Crownover trying to close down some distance now, 2.3 seconds. Joshua Brock holding the high side here with the 2 of Williams. They're gonna do more battling. They're gonna lose more speed. Bottom side has nobody to go with the 25, but now the 99 tries to roll with it. The 1 has a free lane on the bottom. Kind of makes me wonder if he's going to be able to take that, or if he is going to take that. Now the 25, 2.4 seconds back, but now, and Malarkey, well, they just ate up some time. Used to sell pit. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it would make sense because if you're going to sponsor the league and you're going to throw paints to all the drivers, then I mean, for a throwback series, that well, number one, it takes a long time to do that. It takes a lot of time to do it as well, especially whenever they first started. Whenever I had them, they had 30 drivers in the field, at least 30 drivers in the field. I believe they do. He does almost all of them. I know that that is nothing nothing far-fetched of anything that could be a tough task, but much love to him. I know that he has his hands full over there, but his Trading Paints channel is on out there. Is he's got a slew of them. My favorite thing about Coulter's paints has been, since the day that I have seen him, has been that right there. I mean, who doesn't enjoy themselves a little bit of a little Dale look there? Pretty sure it is. There we go. Look at him. Look at him. Dale's back on the track. All right. I got to reset this. Sorry. I know I did that, folks. My bad. Do it like this. We'll have to leave it like that. So sorry. Right now, he's got Charles Garrett behind him. They've got about 12.5 seconds to make up here. And in front of him, he's going to need some help. He's probably going to need a caution as well. Coulter and the 33 of Garrett. Their entrance into pit road was just a little bit rough right there. Mark, thank you for the like out there, man. Appreciate you. Much love to you. Crown over your race leader. Got himself around the 17 of Budnell. Anthony super fast. Joshua Brock to the outside. Kevin on the inside. The 99 Roland, 24 Grijalva right there in the mix. And I think I messed up my gyro cam. I don't know my gyro cam, my robot cam. I think I messed it up. I have. I love it. It's all good. I'm not mad. It was well worth it. Brock to the high side, trying to make it work. Hammond to the high side as well. That third lane just seems to be working for these drivers more so than anything else. Crown over Brock Savoy in the 99 is right there behind the 25 of Anthony Crownover. These two try to work together. Mark, thank you for the share out there. Much love to you as well. If you need a race controller, Amar does a pretty darn good job. AMR-RC, he paints cars too. I think he's in 3 series. He race controls 3 series that I broadcast for now. And I mean, kudos to him for doing it too. If you've got nothing else better to do with your evenings and you can spare some time, why not race control for an iRacing racing event? It's awesome. 25 to the bottom. Hammond trying to go to the high side still. Trying to pull some of that time. They're almost 4 wide here. I think the 10 might be trying to put himself right there in that second lane. They're not going to be able to be cleared. 31's going to be there as well. I think they're stacking up pretty heavily here. Let's take a little farther look here. They almost look 4 wide, but Hammond is going to have that mid lane, not able to make any room on the outside, but 3 wide racing nonetheless into the front tri-oval. 32 laps to go as they come around to turn number 1. I'm going to take... I wouldn't be surprised. I think he did a few, but I think for the most part, I think it's pretty much Colton. I think he did a lot of them. I know that he's done a few paint schemes for the series that we're going to be doing here very soon. So it's crazy. This is one of the best cams. I call it the turn 3 cam because it really showcases just what these cars are doing, just how compact they feel like they are running. It's such a huge track, 2.65 miles in length, and they still, it just feels like claustrophobia sets in. I mean, think about this right here. Here's Kevin. And look how close those cars are. I mean, they are just, they are close. There's no shame in that. They are close. Crownover and Hammond. Hammond gives a big shove to the 1 right there. And Kevin needs to be... 10's going to drop down. John Hammond's not going to get... If the 1 of Joshua Brock is not going to go down, now the 25 is going to have the 10 to shove around here. And I tell you what, I told you that I would love to have the 25 be the pusher. It's because he is good at it. John Hammond ready to be the person that leads here. Josh had the opportunity to drop low, and now the 25 is going to go high with Joshua Brock. Brock's going to be there with him. 25 is going to go high. 25 wants to be back out front. Probably has the timing and the fuel, so now Joshua Brock will be able to pull with him. 2 is going to be right there, Donnell Williams. Crownover back to the front as Joshua Brock in line. 25 drops down. 10's going to have a big run now. 1, 2, 3 to the bottom side. Anthony Crownover trying to make it work. 1 is going to have a little bit of help in the form of the 2, but I tell you what, John Hammond is going to have that opportunity. Yes, Chris, I am doing the... yes, I am. The Xfinity broadcast? No, I'm not doing the Xfinity ones. I'm doing the Chop Shop Xfinity. Yes. I'm doing the Chop Shop Xfinity series. The Goat Racing one is Skulky Esports, but I will be doing the Saturday Cup series and the Tuesday Truck series for that series for Goat Racing. Yes, I keep forgetting I do have a new Xfinity series that I'm going to be broadcasting for. I'm not forgetting. I'm not used to saying Xfinity. I'm used to saying Truck, Cup, or ARCA. So, and I'm looking for a dirt rally series. Somebody do one. Mark, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yesterday was not that way. Yesterday, the mic that I'm on right now is basically a Frankenstein of 2 microphones. Yesterday, I had a mic go down. And that's why I say when I need improvements, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure that I do that. May 1st or 2nd is going to be my 2-year anniversary of Signature Esports. Since my first broadcast of Signature Esports. So basically that's kind of, whoa, they're getting dicey here. Hold on. I've had this microphone 4 years prior to that, so 6 years of that microphone. And yesterday it went down right in the middle, right in the beginning of the broadcast, and made me sound like awful. And so I Frankenstein one together so that way I could order another one. And here we are. We're back at it. Woo. They're making me nervous. Patience, gentlemen, patience. We're going to have it, that's for darn sure. Chop Shop. Well, I love the Xfinity cars. And of course, I've broadcasted Xfinity Series in the past. It's just, it's not common. People, for whatever reason, folks are, I don't know if they're scared of the Xfinity cars or what the case may be. But they have a tendency to avoid Xfinity Series. It's one of the best driving cars on the simulator, in my opinion. It's just going to be, that is a series that the racing usually either runs green or it's super competitive. And it's just awesome. Rich Holland says, hey, I need my lap back. For a custom mic, it's crisp. Thank you. I'm going to be moving over to the SM7B from Shure. That's the one that we've ordered. New motherboard's going to be coming in. We're going to go up to the Ryzen 9 from the I'm at a Ryzen 5. We're going to go to a Ryzen 9 5800X, I think. 71 into the wall right there. Okay, folks, you're going to have to watch it. He's getting really free back there. Parker Weekly when you tap the wall, that car wants to stick to the wall. And if you see somebody touch the wall and they get a little bit free, you got to stay out of them. So that's part of the driver awareness that you absolutely have to have in the ARCA series. That is like number one, a number one that you need to have. John Hammond, your race leader, 25 to the bottom. Now Hammond trying to work around with Brock, but I tell you what, Kevin able to keep that single file inside line working. Brock trying to lead that lap, not going to do so. 35 back to the high side. He is still going to be a lap down. Rich Holland trying to say, hey, look, I know I'm fast here, but let's go. 35, trying to give a big shove to the 1. 99 to the outside. Kevin trying to make a short way around this track. There's the 25 below. 17 to Bunnell, trying to make it work. Don't count out Anthony. 99 crosses over the nose. He almost got sent there. He's got to be very careful, because once you make that pass and you try to cross over into a corner, you check yourself up so much that you're going to wreck the field. Another point when it comes to super speedway racing, make sure that you know that spotter says, hey, I'm clear. Brock and Hammond could win if they'd work together. Well, I mean, true story. But I think that, hey, you weren't clear moment just happened. All right, folks, caution comes out. Second one of the race. He did, absolutely. Appreciate everybody out there. Thank you so much. I was sitting here trying to push the buttons and do what I needed to do, and much love. We always try to make sure that that's the right thing. 99, your race leader. I'll be right back. Great observations out there. Thank you to everybody out there. Let's go, Coulter. Best Woolley out there. Coulter, the big winner. And all this is Chris. A lot of the drivers that were 13, 14 seconds back, some of the drivers that were involved in that. Rich Holland, still a lap down here. He's going to be looking for that lucky dog position. A lot of those drivers that were back at the back, or they lost pace during the green flag pit stops, this is what they were looking for. 99-17. We've seen this all season long. Brock, they're in third, right where he started. Donnell Williams, your biggest move of the race. Green flag waves. We're back at it again. The field stacked back up. If you think it's over, it's not over. It will go to the end. Somebody will take it to the end. There's got to be a winner. 20 laps to go, brought to you by MCI Graphics. Michael Coulter Jr. on Trading Paints. Just got to search for him, and you'll be able to find him. MCI is going to be the logo that you're looking for. 99-17, the two that have been duking it out for points pretty much all season long right here at Daytona. A couple of races left in the season. We'll take a look at what they have. Daytona this week, or sorry, Talladega this week, Rockingham next week. We have Legacy Phoenix Raceway on May 4th. And then May 11th will be the final race of the season, and that'll be Atlanta Motor Speedway. 250 miles this week, 200 miles next week, 250 next week, and then 250 on the 33rd race of the season. 19 to go. Fuel concerns are zero. You're absolutely right. Thank you to everybody out there for being who you are. Much love to you. You're all amazing. Keep it being amazing. Liking all this stuff. Like. Love it. Joe Conley. Mr. Conley, that's the other 99 of my life. Mr. Anthony Garland, much love to you. That's the other, what do you run, 84 now, 81? You run a bunch of numbers. Thank you for the share, my friend. Much love to you. Appreciate everybody out there doing what you do. Keep it rolling. 17 out front. Crown over the 25. Trying to make the outside line work as well. He's been doing a phenomenal job in that. Sam King up in the mix. 25, 41. Roll. If I was a fan, I'd say Roll Tide, but I can't. Let's do it, North Wilkesboro. North Wilkesboro is fun, but they went to North Wilkesboro, and it wasn't that fun for the drivers. So it's an iconic track and an iconic raceway. But at that time, the ARCA car's tire model was set for a road course, and made North Wilkesboro a nightmare for these drivers. Sunday's going to be fun. Outcast Racing League. That's Anthony out there. If you need to, if you want to have some fun Sunday afternoons, there's your opportunity. 25 drops low in front of the 17. 17 is going to be able to make that move. And now Bunnell there to push. Not done. Not over. Sam King, big run for the outside. Donnell Williams able to make it work. Kevin trying to make the inside line work again. Malarkey's not done as well. 31 right there to the back bumper of the 2. 24 Grijalva making moves. 28 trying to make a move to the outside. Kevin Unsticker trying to hold on. 77 to Matt Magner to the bottom. 35 trying to hold on to his lead lap position. Last car in the lead lap. He is going to be not the last car in the lead lap. He's going to be the first car that would be a lucky dog right now. Parker Weekly into 71 right behind him. Took his fast repair, able to get that nose fixed. John Hammond out of the race. Looks like he is going to be done for. Wasn't able to get his car back to pit road. Might have some issues with that. Got to go with the 28 car. I got to go with, if they leapfrog again, I'm going with the crown over. That's what I'm looking at. That's kind of the way I look at things here. They're leapfrogging, that's for darn sure. Is it sketchy? Oh, it's sketchy. These are ARCA cars. They're rolling. Look at them. I might have had a blip because you. Is that my good friend, the 35? Keep those. Come on, Rich. Get up here. They're all fantastic drivers. All fantastic drivers. 25 to the outside. 41 is going to make it work. 17 to the inside. If I'm driving on a super speedway, I don't want to be first, second, third. I want to be fifth. 41 to Sam King drops low. 28 is going to be there as well. Inside line run. Sam King's not done as well. 41 trying to make it work. 28 to the inside. Nobody there to help the 25. 25 is going to roll right there with the 17. 28 goes up 3 lanes to block 3 lanes. Is stuck full wide now, and that was his own doing. Don't run yourself up the track to block all the way down into the track. Oh man, that was almost a dangerous move. One 28 high side, 25 needs some help here. 14 laps to go. It'll be 13 this time by. Third lane trying to be the fastest lane here, and the 25 has a better run. Kevin Unsicker to the high side. Trying to utilize Joshua Brock in all his glory. He's going to drop 3 lanes across the race, and what's going to happen here? It's going to have a huge run as the 41 gets right to the back bumper. All that does is just check up the lane and check up your line and slow you up. 28 gets a little free off the corner right there, so is the 41. So the outside lane's going to be able to work. Now the 25 takes the lead because of all of that. And now Crownover back out front, 28 to the backside. Think of this racetrack as a big old marble or a roulette wheel, and these are marbles. How much traction are you going to need? 17 to the inside lane, 5 back. Right now, the 28 still trying to make his line work. 16 of Brandon Porter trying to be on the lead lap here. He's a lap down. He would be your lucky dog if something were to happen. The 24 of Grijalva going with him. 24 up to third. 33 right there with him. Now the 16 of Brandon Porter. He's been able to make himself work to the front. But now he's 3 wide. Grijalva going for the lead, or trying to make the attempt for the lead here. Second lane just as fast. The driver that I've seen win the most super speedway races in my career of broadcasting on iRacing is your race leader, Anthony Crownover. And he's been able to make it work by controlling the tempo. If he gets past, he just waits and times it. However, we have seen in the course of the race other drivers be able to make their moves when they need to. Coulter Jr., don't count out what Coulter's doing. Don't count out Bunnell as well. Don't count out Kevin Savoy. All these drivers are just waiting for that opportunity. Patience is going to be the biggest factor here. 3 laps to go. That intensity is going to be cranked up to 10. I think riding right now is about the best thing that you can do. It is a shutout. Yeah, absolutely. 28 is strong on the outside. He needs to stay up top and stop dropping to the bottom. If he's going to run the outside lane, then he's going to need to run the outside lane as that outside lane car. The higher lanes right now are the faster lanes because you have no apron to contend with. You scrub a lot of speed off by touching the yellow line or getting below that yellow line on the into the turns and onto the triangles. Ryan Farrington coming off pit road at the moment. Looks like he's going to stay low. Grijalva trying to battle for the lead here. Has the 33 there. 99 of Kevin to the outside. 16 of Brandon Porter trying to give a big shove that way. Oh, it gets turned. 28 of Hunsicker up into the 24, and they're able to save it. He got freed up. He got woed up. That is the whole mess. Now 9 laps to go. I'm going to go back and take a look at that, folks. I know I'm just trying to find it right now, so hold on just a second. 9 laps to go here. It's a race for the ages. Here, I think this is where it's at. Hold on, I'm gonna go right here. We're gonna go right here, okay? We try to pass this up. 33 had a little bit of a touch and go here. Something happened here. Yeah, 33 all the way to the back bumper here. Hold on, little something happened right about there where we couldn't see it. Here's what happened. How about a little net code? How about a little net code for days? And that choked up everybody. Holy cow, 50 stars. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you very much. You took 50 stars, put it on the desk. That's yours. Thank you very much for being who you are. Much love to 2x2x2. That's pretty much what we're going to see here. 99, Malarkey to the outside. Big run to the 25. I told you, this is the duo that should have been working together to begin with. 31, 25, 99, 28, 1. And The 6th of the row up in the mix as well. They need to get single file. If they can get single file for 8 laps, you got all these drivers back here that are trying to catch back up in the pace, in the race pace. 71 right there as well. 71 Parker Weekly has a brand new car. He can help any one of these drivers at the moment. Bob Garofalo in the 40 has the 35 and the 17 and the 2. This 4-car pack trying to work themselves back up front as well. Bonnell holding on for dear life. Coulter Strong in the number 9. And the number 3, the 9 spot right now. He needs some help. Has the 41 of Sam King with him. Second pack starting to close some distance. First pack still running double file, triple file. They're running. They're just doing what they do. 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. That's pretty much what we're going to see. How about 12 cars, 3 by 3? Cottrell, good to see you out there. Mr. Jesse, how are you doing? Look forward to seeing your Sunday night league as well. Cameron DeRoe, the number 6 out front, getting a big shove from the 71. 24 is going to be there as well. 25 drops low. 28, 31, 6 laps to go. 99 up high. Probably getting left out there to drive, but maybe he's going to side grab his way to the front. Maybe he has to do it himself. Who knows? Parker Weekly becoming a factor here. With 6 laps to go, he's going to need all kinds of effort. 25 goes to the back of the field. He says, I'm out for a moment. I need to see what's happening. Bunnell and that little 5-6 car pack trying to get themselves back up front. It's a long way around for 6 laps, and I'm telling you what, it's a whole lot of mileage. Mr. Cottrell, thank you for the like out there. Anthony, good to say now that the Celtics game is over. Holy cow. Listen, thank you very much, Kendra. I appreciate you very much. Appreciate you. 6, 28, 24. 71 lead the 24 round. 71 can't battle for the lead. I'm sorry, the 24 can't battle for the lead and make moves if the 71 is in front of him. Right now, all the drivers are behind. Right there goes like the 16 of Brandon Porter up into the wall a little bit back here. He's going to drop down to the bottom of the racetrack. Cameron DeRoe to the bottom side as the 28 with him. 24 trying to go around the 71. 3, 4 wide. Now, 28 up into the 24 again. They're wrecking. Caution comes out. And we will have a green-white checkered attempt. Holy cow. This starts from the top. Yes, there's a 28, 24 right there. We talk about the lane closing, right? Whoa. Woo, Nelly. All right, so here's what happened here. We will go back to the 4 wide right there. They were 4 wide, 24 to the inside. 28 is going to be there. Here's Grijalva here. He came out of turn 4, and he's on this little straightaway. There are 4 lanes right here. 28 comes up, bumps the 24. And the 71 goes up, hits the 1, collects the 99. So that is all about real estate. 24 able to make that work. That was started courtesy of Kevin Unsicker here. And he is not seeing the benefits of that. Lucky dog. Should have been this guy. You believe Brandon Porter might be your lucky dog, though. Everybody was trying to start. Rich Holland should have been your lucky dog at that particular point. But I might be wrong. He's trapped in the inside lane. The 28 was 28 made aggressive moves throughout at least the last third of that race that we were able to witness. And from third to first lane, and doing a great job pushing there. And I have no issue with that. I just have an issue of real estate. That's where it happened there. They ran out of real estate. 24 did his job. 28, you saw it there, went up into his lane. That was his spot. Anywho, DeRose, your race leader, though. Cameron, he's not done. Caution, third caution of the race, brought to you by Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. I appreciate each and every one of you out there for tuning in tonight. Thank you to all the folks who have done so. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe on all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. You can catch me live and all that. Personal gaming streams are on Twitch. Tomorrow night I will be behind the wheel. We'll do some iRacing myself. I'll try to have a little bit of fun. It's been a minute since I've actually raced on the simulator. But no doubt I'll have some fun with it. It's okay. They will have one attempt at a green-white checkered. I do believe Brock will wreck one to get this. I mean, single file restart. It's going to take them all of one lap to pretty much get collected here. And then at turn 3 and turn 4 is going to be busy. It really is. Single file restart means that these drivers they're going to need to be up on top of each other. And that's something that is different here as well. Having that single file restart is huge when it comes to momentum. And Ratina King says, win this Grijalva, you better get it. Joe, she says, win it. The Mr. Grijalva. Amanda, good to see you. Nah, you're okay. Jesse's had an up and down race. He's led, and then he's been. It's super speedway racing, so he's going to finish where he finishes. This is going to be about that turn 3, that last lap, turn 3. If they don't wreck each other beforehand. Once the white flag waves, all bets are off. While we do so, I want to make sure that the kids decided it's. Oh, you do that. Not time for bed. Hey, all good. All good.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Some of the best racing all night is about to happen. Only one attempt at a green-white checkered for the drivers here in the Winston Throwback Series. And kids decided it's not time for bed. That's awesome. I have that all the time. Yep. My little one says, Daddy, I'm not tired. My oldest says, I'm a grown man. I'll do what I want. Between Jess and I, we have had 6 kids. And yeah, oldest is 20, youngest is 8. I'm old. Not that old, but I'm old. Dang old fly getting in the house. Holy cow. 31 is damaged. No. That's okay. Yeah, he only has to make it 2 laps. Honestly, if everybody wrecks behind him and he's in the lead, it doesn't really matter, right? Duro, Brock, Malarkey, Grijalva, Garrett. Green flag. One to the bottom, 6 and 1. Back up the track. Cameron trying to defend Justin Malarkey. I told you, Justin Malarkey to the outside. 2 laps to go. They need a white flag. Are they going to get it? Justin Malarkey, Joe Grijalva, 31-24-6 to the high side. Grijalva trying to make sure that he is the one out front. Malarkey there inside 3 and 4 wide. They're wrecking. Anthony Crowdover, when the caution comes out, is going to be your race winner here. Malarkey and Grijalva, 2nd and 3rd. That is your race as they come around and take the white flag here under caution. The 24 was given a shove for the ages on the 31, trying to help him be where he needed to be so they could duke it out at the end. And now they'll catch up to the pace truck, and they need to take the pace truck under caution, and they have to slow up for the pace truck. That was insane. I kind of called that, right? I kind of called that one. I didn't just call the 25. I thought for sure that Malarkey was going to win this one because of how dicey it got right there off of the straightaway into turn 1 and turn 2. I thought Malarkey had this one. I think Crownover was able to bide his time and make it work, and so he'll win this one. But I thought Malarkey had this one, really did, because of the 24 did a great job pushing him there, getting himself there. The 6 of Cameron Duro was trying to make everything work on his end. This was all about having a smart race, and that is kind of the way it goes. Here is your official, unofficial. As they cross the line here. Man. Crownover takes the checkered and can celebrate now officially. Malarkey 2nd, Grijalva 3rd, Coulter Jr. and Brock 4th and 5th. I do believe we'll take a look at what iRacing scores them in just a second. Joe Grijalva, much reason to celebrate. He was pushing somebody there. Malarkey was one of those drivers that I thought for sure Justin was going to be the one to be able to have that advantage. He had the right spot, and as the 1 of the 6, we're duking it out there. We're going to go back. We got to go back. Hold on. Let's just take that green flag. We're going to go. We'll let them celebrate in a second. Here is that green flag. I'm going to three card this one right here. So here is where the caution comes out. But let's back up here just a moment. Cameron Duro tried to get the restart of a lifetime here. And as he did, he was going to drop low. They can't change lanes until after the start-finish line. That is kind of what happens with this. So here's the 6. Gets up to speed 1. Tries to drop low, gets him a little free. 6 was trying to come down, gets back up on the racetrack. 31 goes high. Malarkey had the right move right here. Now, here is your race winner, Anthony Crownover. Hold on, I want to see how he kind of went around some of these drivers, because he restarted like 8th or 9th. He did. No, he restarted 5th or 6th here. 6th here. So they got the restart. 33 was there. 17 trying to hold up, can't pass. There he goes. Now he's good. 17's going to be there. 33 is going to be there. They start duking it out. 33 is going to be there. 17's there. 25. Oh, little collection from the 17 and the 33. I think there's some net code that was involved in that. So the 25 has the run here. He's got the best position. Here's the mood of the race. 6 goes high. 25 stays in the middle. He says, I've got speed. And then, hold on. Little chase view. Hold on, little rear chase. Little rear chase. The run comes. There's Brock right there. He's got a little up into the lane. Got a little up in the lane. There's Bob Garofalo. Brock comes up into the lane there and then gets kind of fed. And there's your caution. There's your win right there. Anthony Crownover, your race winner. That was insane. It was insane. Let's talk to some folks. Let's talk to your race winner. Anthony Crownover does it in style. You were able to make the move of the race. Right there at a 2, stayed middle lane, and that's how you took the lead. Walk me through this. It was insane. Insanity.
I got me one.
You called it from the back to the front at the beginning of the race. You did that in one lap. And then it's kind of up and down, little leapfrog day, and dude, that was insane.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I had a blast. I told my dad before the race started, I said, hey, check out Simracing Sports and watch this. I'm going to go from the back to the front in the first lap. And I actually did it, so that was kind of cool. I dropped out of the draft a few more times, honestly, just because it was so much fun just coming right back up there, just battling the guys. Everything was real clean. Could pretty much do whatever I want to tonight. The car was great. I feel like I was going to win that one either way. I was bound and determined, but I'm so glad I got that right before made my move early, because I was looked in the mirror and I was like, oh no, it's going to be bad. So I got to hurry up and get this lead before the caution comes out.
Yeah, about the time that you took the lead, it was no more than maybe half a second later. They're sideways. Anthony, I told folks, I've known you since pretty much the very beginning of Signature Esports, and I've watched you win more super speedway races than probably any other person I've ever broadcasted for. And you were biding your time. I actually called you to win this race.
Hey, well, I appreciate that. But you know me, I love these things. I just have so much fun. I'm not scared to make any moves. I guess you could see that through the race. I would go 3 wide, 4 wide. It didn't matter.
We did watch that. It was insanity. I love this race. And today, this just goes to show why ARCA Kings were king for so long. ARCA cars were king for so long. And Anthony, much love to you. Congratulations on the race win here, and give your shout outs. It's your time.
Hey, a big shout out to you as always. Best broadcaster in the business. Shout out to the guys at the Winston Throwback Series for putting it on. I had a good time. I'm moving to Bakersfield, California on Wednesday, so this was a good send off for me.
I tell you what, man, good luck on your move. Make sure you get back a hold of me wherever you're racing, when you're racing, when you get all set up, and we look forward to seeing you back here.
Oh, most definitely. Thank you.
Always. Anthony Crownover, the number 25, sends it off, and sends it off in style. Does a fantastic job. Thank you for the new likes out there. Jesse, thank you for the like. Brent, thank you for the like out there. Much love. Matt, I'm sorry, not Matt. Mark, thank you for the like out there as well. I appreciate you. Let's talk to this guy right here, Mr. Malarkey. I thought for sure you had this, and I called Anthony to win this race, but after that restart, after the way the 6 and the 1 kind of did their delving, you and Grijalva had it there, and I kind of want to talk to you both at the same time, but I'll talk to you first. I thought you had it.
Yeah, it's never over till it's over, I guess. We were talking about it. I was just the way our bumpers were lined up and the way I was looking in the mirror. I was afraid if I standard my wheel to hold a better line that I was going to end up getting hooked and coming up the track because of the way the bumpers line up. I've just seen it happen too many times. So I was trying to hold it a little bit to the left there because the pressure was on the right side of the bumper. So I didn't want to, if I just turned that wheel slightly centered, I knew it would have been trouble.
Well, he had you hooked. He was going to shove you to the front regardless.
Yeah.
And maybe you guys would have duked it out side by side at the end, but Crownover just had that huge run at the end of the corner. I think if this thing finishes that next lap, I think things work in your advantage as far as that goes. just by the run that Crownover had, he would have cleared you. You would have pulled back, and just kind of playing how I've seen this happen 100 times in my head, and on screen, of course. But I think that works in your advantage. I think you have the race. But you know what? You guys it looked like you were having fun. Probably one of the best super speedway races that we've seen for an ARCA series in a long time.
Yeah, it was definitely really fun out there. The way you get the runs, we were 4 wide for a little bit. I didn't really, I got shuffled back a ton, and then it's like you're just trying to bite your time on when do you want to make a move and do you want to, and it was just always chaos.
It was. I tell you what, it's a 2.65 mile length track, and you guys look like you were sharing a closet together for a little while, and it was a ton of fun to watch. Congratulations though on a P2 finish here. Still one of the best in the business, and I know that you got a couple of tracks coming up that are good ones for you. I know Rockingham's a lot of fun to drive, but Phoenix, the old Phoenix and Atlanta are going to be absolutely amazing to see you guys get out there and run for the last 3 races of the season.
Yeah, it'll be fun to go to Rockingham. Don't get to go there too often, so that should be a really fun race.
Especially with these cars. I think they're built for that track.
Yeah, definitely. They're definitely fun.
Justin, congratulations, my friend. Give your shout outs out there. Much love to you. And
Yeah, I heard through the grapevine you were had a chat there with my sister. I know she was out there commenting like crazy from what she tells me, so I have to give her a shout out.
She was a doll, man. She's got to keep rolling.
She can go on and on.
I want to see
You think
her
I could talk a lot?
Dude, I want to see her in my chat every day.
There you go.
Full send, dear. Full send.
And I'd shout out to my father. His birthday tomorrow, so was supposed to win this race, but came up a little short.
Tell you what, P2 finish just means that you get a win next week, and happy birthday to your dad.
Sounds good.
Always, man. We'll see you next week. Justin Malarkey having a fantastic drive off in the number 31, and man, oh man, he had a partner though. He had a partner there at the very end, Mr. Grijalva, the number 24. I tell you what, Joe, you had him hooked, and I still think Malarkey wins. I think that you compete side by side. If this thing runs green, I still think Malarkey wins, just the way that the draft plays out and the way that I've seen things. You still have a top 3 night. You still have a good finish. But then again, I've been wrong before. You had a phenomenal race today, though.
Oh yeah, it was wild. 4 wide, 3 wide. I got spun out like 3 times. It's crazy. But yeah, I thought we were gonna pull away because it's just me and him. And I was picturing pushing him out of 4, and then we'll drag race down the travel and see what happens. I think he might have got me too on the inside, but you never know. But yeah, he said he didn't want to come across my nose, and we might have wrecked. And I don't know, we'll see. But I'll definitely take a top 3.
Top 3 all day long at a super speedway when chaos ensued behind you. I said I was hoping for the white flag naturally for you guys to finish the race under speed, but I saw how the restart went, and I knew that it was go time right then and there. And did you guys kind of feel that pressure? Did you feel that pressure that you had to make a move then?
Yeah, pretty much when the flag dropped, I'm like, I got to get to the inside as quick as I can, see if I can get a quick pass. And then them guys got tied up, so I ended up pushing the 31, and I was hoping we'd make it at least around to finish the race.
I tell you what, Crownover makes that little sneaky move, and he gets himself through the middle, up to speed. You guys were kind of giving a big shove, and you were trying to hook up and trying to get back up to speed. If it runs green, I say that you guys do a phenomenal job at the finish regardless, and it was still a great race no matter how you look at it. Joe, give your shout outs out there. I know your dad's out there watching, and always appreciative of your time.
Absolutely. You first. Thank you for broadcasting. Amazing as always. Can't wait to watch the replay. Dad losing his head, blowing me up right now, but the top 3. So thanks to Dad for supporting me. And of course, my wife was in here also. I think she's my good luck charm. We're going to turn it around here.
And hey, you know what? You got 3 races left, and Rockingham needs a lot of practice, but it's a great track. It's really meant for these cars. I look forward to seeing you guys do that next week. And then you've got Phoenix Raceway, the old Phoenix Raceway, and you've got Atlanta. Atlanta is a track. It's a tough track, and You got this. I think you got this. I don't want to jinx anybody. I think you guys are. Every driver's my favorite driver. I have ones that I behind the scenes I'm like I got to root for, and I said during the stream that I got to root for you because the Army aspect of things just goes very far with me.
Oh, absolutely. We'll stick together all the way. Very excited for Phoenix. It's my hometown track. Consider it my hometown track. Looking to do good there.
It's always going to be good. Joe, congratulations, of course, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you again.
Always, the number 24 comes home third, and what a great race, folks. Let's go over the race results. Crown over Malarkey, Grijalva, Duro, Savoy. That'll be your top 5. Donnell Williams, Matt Magner, Brandon Porter. Mr. Garrett gets himself a top 10. Bunnell also finishes inside the top 10. Trying to knock away at those points at Kevin, but this week kind of flip-flopped there a little bit. Kevin Hunsicker and the 28 finishes in 11. Garofalo, Sam King, Coulter Jr., and Joshua Brock, all of those drivers there all the way to the 15th. Still on the lead lap. Ryan Farrington finishes 1 lap down. Rich Holland finishes 1 lap down. Parker Weekly in 18th, and we'll go back to the rest of the results here. Bam! There it is. John Hammond in 19th, William Kern in 20th, and thank you to Omar out there for doing his job and having a fantastic driving race. Realistically, they only had a few cautions here, and it was great racing. Nothing to be ashamed of. I'm super thrilled with it. It becomes a great race, and you guys were absolutely amazing. You folks out there, thank you so much for being a part of the stream over here. Make sure you give us a like and follow on all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Thank you to all the folks that helped me out over here as well. Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast for being my caution sponsors. Thank you to not just them, but to W. W's where I get my morning energy from. There's a link for W in the chat out there. But roastedgems.com. That's my coffee. It's my favorite coffee. I love them. They've got different flavors. You got to go check them out. Much love to everybody out there. I hope that you enjoyed the race today. Tune in tomorrow for a little bit of fun with me. I'm gonna try to get out there and race one and enjoy some time. Friday back for some more broadcasting. Outcast Racing. I'm sorry, the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. They're going to be back on Friday night. Saturday we are off. Sunday back at it for the doubleheader each and every Sunday now for at least 13 weeks, I think, something like that. Something's going on there. Jamie, you are right. Big old gotcha. Much love to you. We'll see you in the next one. Enjoy that fine afternoon or fine evening or fine morning, wherever you're at.
Drivers.
Do you want to be the greatest of all time? Welcome drivers, sponsors, and fans to the inaugural season of the Goat Racing League. The Goat Racing League will be running 3 series on 3 different nights. The Truck Series on Tuesday nights, broadcasted on Signature Esports. The Xfinity Series on Thursday nights, broadcasted on Skullkey Esports. The Next Gen Cup Series on Saturday nights, broadcasted on Signature Esports. There is an entry fee to the league, but you can drive all 3 series if you meet the license requirements. We look forward to seeing you out there. Check out the Discord and the Facebook page for more information. We'll see you on the racetrack.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.